Hi, this is Master Ken. Yesterday, I went to visit a friend, and he is preparing his law exam. And he told me that he's very low confidence in excel in the law exam. Then he showed me all the book he has to read. And he's in his 40 something. And I can understand how he feels. Because just not too long ago, I was in his position. All of a sudden, I became very low confidence in myself. And the church sent people come and pray for me. God is my strength. Jesus loves you. I all know I know. All this I know. It's a head knowledge. But I don't see. What does it mean? Everyone is given a unique talent. So I remain in very low confidence. Without fixing the mind, you will not see today's Master Ken. It's very important to know oneself. I mean, Sun Tzu says that to win the battle, win war, you must know yourself. In Mandarin, it's called 知己知彼，百战不殆。知己知彼。So what does that mean? 知己知彼。I mean, the Chinese know how to say this. What does it mean? 知己知彼。If you know your weakness, if you only know your weakness, then low confidence is a sure thing. And if you only know your strength, then you might overconfidence. So how do we strike the balance? People say it's easy to say. You must strike the balance. These are all a very common talk. That has all changed when I meet my performance coach. And that's the first time I heard this. Eliminate raise, reduce, create. And he gave an example. How did Asia win over Mars? Well, the persons actually, you must remember that at the time that Asia took over, it's a losing money airlines. And what did the the CEO of Asia at that time, Tony, do is eliminate. What did he eliminate? Eliminate. So actually he eliminate the physical etiquette. But that's not all. He also eliminates the nuts. And then what else he do? If that is only what he do, not really. So what did he do is that he reduce. This is reduce, right? Reduce. Just what they say? Forgot already. Okay. So maybe I call this reduce. Okay. So that's reduce what? Reduce the price. So significant. So significant. And because of that, there are so many people flood in to that Asia. And then he creates something. What did he create? So this is the Malaysia. So what he do is that he create more. He create more what? More routes to other country, so on. He starts selling things on the plane. Before that, nobody has that in mind. And there are many more things that you can study more in the Asia annual report. Reduce, remove? No. What is that again? I forgot. But anyway, as you can see, these are very important tools to differentiate yourself. But before doing this thing, he has to study the competitor. Okay. So where is their strength and where is their weakness? He also need to study. So you need to, if you want to know more about this thing, I suggest you to go for the course by W. Chan Kim and Rini Mabone. So it is from the book Blue Ocean. It's a way to create uncontested market space. You see, it is a way to create uncontested. So create uncontested, create uncontested market space. And that is even more powerful is this word. Making competitions irrelevant to Asia That's irrelevant because the root that Musk created, he didn't use it. He used others, and he identified which root uh, viable for the success, and he created. And everybody says that okay. Oh, I mean, at that time, most people will say, or everybody says that no Asia won't work because nobody has done it. That is just limited to that most people. But you have to stand out. But to stand out, it's not just that, yeah, I can be the best. No, it just isn't saying that. It's strategy. So his strategy is what do the people want? They think about it. I mean, everyone wants to reduce price. When the costs are so high, you will reduce price. But to reduce price, you must reduce the cost. To reduce the cost, then you have to think about what can be eliminated. So a lot of these are very interrelated. So I say that see that they must be related. Reduce, create, eliminate. What is this? I forgot already. Yeah. So that is how Asia set itself apart from mass. So why do I talk about this in terms of low confidence? And that's because that for you to feel very low confidence, it must be that something is better than you. We should perceive that it's just in the mind. Perceive is that they are stronger than you and you are so weak. So your weakness can be your strength also. Likewise, your strength can be your weakness. When your competitor understand this. So I'm taking a risk to record this because I have a lot of competitors, right? In my Excel training, in Malaysia, in Asia, in the world, I have a lot of unseen competitor. And that is why, and I'm aware of my competitor in the just a few months ago. I'm so aware of my competitor. I'm so aware of my world competitors. So I say that I don't have a chance to survive. It's very bad. So I go into depressions. Very bad. I'm not only low confidence, but depression. All this change when my performance coach introduced me to the blue ocean strategy canvas. So let's say that what the blue ocean strategy does is that every one of you have 10 scores, so you can rate your competitor. So for example, you have a competitor in the online and the price is so good because it's just providing in YouTube. Everyone knows that it's just competitor is just 10. Okay, and maybe I'm gonna talk about quantity, and your competitor quantity is 10 and the quantity is also 10. Web person of course is 10, trust also 10. Okay, so you can't beat this competitor, right? So then you have a competitor price and their competitive price are as equal as like you, and their quality, I don't know, so maybe I just put it 7. The quantities maybe 0 because there is no web presence, or maybe 2. And then there is a web presence, no. that is only little, and the trust unknown, so maybe 5. But before I chat the strategy canvas, I was thinking that the competitive Y is always better than me. And here's so maybe I talk about, instead of trust, it says the certificates. Okay, so there are 10, and I only look at the certificates, or maybe the year of this a year of services, year of experience. Okay, and there are also 10. So I focus on only these two, and not looking at the other thing. As I went for competitors, a year of training experience, I mean real life training experience. So maybe that person is only 2. But I look at the 2, 4, it's like they're all 10. And their pace is so good. So it's like, I cannot beat them. So that's why I cannot think of a way. And I remain very low confidence. It's until that my performance coach taught me about this. And then I start chatting it for myself. So my price, if I compare to the competitive Y, yeah, price wise, I don't really go for it. I want a 6. And let's just think about it. Okay, so what is it about? Let's look at what is the canvas. It's actually a line chart. In Excel, it's a line chart. Look at that. So there's a price. So although that we have on the YouTube, there is a competitor X, and that is plotted by this, and the competitor Y is plotted at this. They are not exactly a competitor because they are not compete on the same properties. So differentiator, they are not compete at the same unless they are all compete at the same. Then you can say that yes. And so if I want to plot for myself, so that's me. Okay. So now I have to put this there. So I put the 6. So look at that. Our starting point are different, and my quality are good. So at least I know that's good. Before that, I only focus on my competitor, the strength. I always focus on my competitor's strength and not mine. So that is called 自比, but 蹲自己. So once you know that, you plot this out, quality. Okay, I got 10. Year of experience, training experience, I have reaching over 15 years, so I put that 10. And next one is that web presence. Starting from that few months ago, I started creating that, and now I'm reaching 9. Maybe I'm 9. Certificates, maybe I just got 2. Okay, so what else that I can make it so different? But as you can see that the chart itself already separate the rest. So when you talk about red ocean, is that you only compete on the price level. So I mean, how can you compete if it's just that they give you free, and you also and you can't give a free at this point, so you can't compete. And the other is lower the price, and you still can, because if the training provider says that the other competitors are lower than you, then we lower it to 4. Okay, so I say, oh, okay, I'm my price higher. Okay, so I should say 4. Then I lower it. Okay, and then the Training provider go to another trainer says that, you know that what? The other trainer also lower than yours. Then he also gonna lower it. So then we are at price war. But price war will ultimately cause a trainer exit the game and you're losing a master. So how do you make sure it's not price war? Not just a price war. It's that you list out the differentiator. And there are more differentiator that I can't disclose here. Because knowing the differentiator and plotting it will make a lot of difference. Maybe you already know, maybe you not. And the best person that I know of is my performance coach. So you should be looking for my performance coach for his coaching, and his name is Jackson Ng. So study his all these free videos, okay? And you can also go to LinkedIn and look for Jackson Ng, as you can see that here. Okay, so, and he's not just a teacher, he is a practitioner. Everything that he do are very, very different. At first I thought that he's just another author, but after I understand the blue ocean strategy and I map it to his competitor, that I know that he is a master. So why do I talk about this? Because that every problem lies opportunity. And my friend who now studying the law exam, in a few weeks time he had to sit for the exam. He has low confidence. And I can relate to that. But related to that, I can say, oh, don't worry, God will bless you. Don't worry. I mean, this is what ordinary friends will talk. I mean, you talk about it on social media, say, I'm a very low confidence. Then, you know what? All your bunch of friends will say, don't worry, God will bless you, I pray for you. And all this don't work. If it works, it already works. A person must read the Bible, the Al-Quran themselves, to have a strong connection with God. And God will give you strength. But when you are depressed, when you are low confidence, and you refuse to read the Word of God, or you just unable to do that, and you are in the state of very low confidence, it's very hard to rise up again. And many people have failed in their life when they're reaching just before 50. They couldn't win the game of life. And they say it's all happened in the mind. It all started in the mind. A loser, it's all started in the mind. And I hope that this video can help my friend and many friends in times to come to build up their confidence again, to rise up again, to proud to say themselves as, I'm the winner in life, no matter what happens. And interestingly, one more thing is that when I observe how he study his law, he is underline and read the articles, and I suggest him to read out loud. Okay, and it says that he already know. No, then he say I thought he don't know. So I go to YouTube and I find this lady and reading out loud. There is the benefit of reading out loud. Just like now, I talking it to myself. And you study this, and I realize that, oh, I thought that reading out loud is just because I like to talk. But there is a lot of benefit from that. In the Malaysia school system, or maybe in a certain part of the world, you see that the teacher talk and the students listen. Every single day is the same. And the student is not given a chance to talk that much. No, not reading the word, not reading it out. You go to the church, it's the same. The priest talk, and the people who attend say, just listen, sing a song. I don't know how about other religion, but they all repeat the same pattern. Someone talk, you listen, and they will never have a chance to talk. You see that? And there is a benefit of reading out loud. You got to watch her. And I suggest you to be a YouTuber. I also told my last Saturday's students, 6 of them, start a YouTube. Start somewhere and start talking about your expertise in your HR area. And it is very beneficial. And if you read this, watch this video, you understand why is it so. When you become a YouTuber, the more you share, the more you learn. And why do I say this is and what's shocking me is that when I share about this video, he says that I already know. I teach this method to my law student. I was like, oh, you teach this? But he admitted himself that he cannot use this because he says no time. So I told him that you just record the YouTube, set it as private, just record the voice and listen it while you're sleeping. You listen it while you're sleeping. You build up the videos, and it will build your strength. So what do I mean is that if you go to my channel, and I have how many videos? Yeah, would I have said that? Oh, you actually cannot find it. I don't know how many numbers of videos I have recorded. But you see that if you recorded a video every single day, consistently, you produce a collections that is so wonderful, and you will come to a point that you realize that you're the only one of its kind. When you take the idea of whatever you learn, whatever you read, and you share it on YouTube, it makes a lot of difference to many people, to many people. Many. So I think there's only one thing is that I don't know how people will think about it if I record this. Yeah, I don't know how people will think about it. So why not you just, since you don't know how, right? So I always say that ask your student, ask those who benefit. How do you benefit from from your video? And they say that you're great. I mean, I really don't know what is it, and you teach me. And I have a high respect to my friend. To me, he is the law expert. He is a master in the law, even he has not yet passed his law exam. To me, he's so knowledgeable in law. And I hope that this video can help him to realize this point. At one point, I want to assure him that he is so good in what he knows, and I'm so good in what Excel that I know. And it's easy, right? He says that, oh yeah, I mean before this also got a lot of students say, so you are so good in your Excel. But I'm not realizing that. It's hard to realize it. It's hard to aware. It's hard to acknowledge your goodness. It's hard to acknowledge that you have God's given talents in the specific field that no other have. It's hard to aware that. And because of the culture of Malaysia, right, we don't acknowledge what's so good about us. So we remain low confidence. And remaining low confidence would not help a person. It will not help a person, it will not help families, it will not help the society. By being weak, you can't help. You have the hands, you have a hand, you have the leg, you have a strong body, but you can still fall into depression. It's just how bad is that low confidence. It's not easy to break out from this trap, a cage. This is what people call self-limiting belief. So the self-limiting belief is like a cage. So there's an invisible cage that hold this person within the space. It can't move at all. It come to the point you're depressed so bad that I lying on the floor for a few hours or half day can't do anything. I was so depressed, so low confidence. And I thank God that my performance coach taught me this. And I hope that this video can help you. At least a little bit less depressed. And by knowing your Blue Ocean strategy canvas, you're not afraid of competitor because you have something more to offer. And that's related to the fourth quadrant. Eliminate, reduce, create, and one more thing. Forgot. And that's okay. I will do a recall. With that, I'm wishing you Excel before 50. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Asia. And I thank Jesus for giving me ability to share.